Hello, my beautiful trainwrecks. This is Jill.
And me.
And yeah, I'm going ahead and I'm filming another one today for tomorrow because Ma and I are going to a doctor appointment for her tomorrow. Because she's still having a few things that are not quite right. Her nausea, lightheadedness, blood pressures are still kind of high. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do this one for tomorrow ahead of time. So I spun the wheel and we got the gnome, and I have another diamond painting beside here. Baseball girl has not been worked at all, so I've got that at the ready. I've got 9, count them, 9 kits to kit up, and I don't know how many to kit down, so I'm still kind of up in the air on what I want to do. If I know I cannot make videos for all, I mean, I could and just use Wyatt's, just spin the wheel and use Wyatt's questions. That's what I'm doing now. I spun the wheel because Wyatt, our editor, lovely editor, made me some questions. And when I spun the wheel, of course, when I went to go show you, it's number 6. Tom's my witness. It was number 6. So we go over to Wyatt's, and I haven't looked at the list. I told him I'm only going to focus on the number, and 6 was it. So 6 is favorite and least favorite killer. He told me that he was going to do some interesting questions. Oh, why did I just do that? I just lost Bailey. I think I can still remember it. So before we get too crazy into this, you know, I have a spiel that I have to say. Okay, here's my spiel. I should have it memorized. I don't. Okay, we are going to work with Ephemera 3D tray, my favorite tray. And, of course, this is October, so I have to have my Make Market Spooky pin. I did get another pin in because January is Crafty-ish Kristen. Why do I say that? Crafty-ish Kristen and Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting are having an event, a pink and black event. I got a pink pin. I've got the black pin. I am ready. In this pin, we have a glue dot and we have some alien putty. Clout alien putty. It's soft, but you know, I've gotten used to it now. I like it. So yes, that's awesome. And then I've got my Diamond Art Club pen. I'm using that right now, but soon it's going to be exchanged because I've got a brand new purple sparkly pen that I'm going to put in its place. But in this, I have putty, and the putty is, still smells good. It is vanilla and pomegranate from Randa's Crafty Corner. And this lovely little dinosaur, Believe in Yourself. I love it. That is also Coverminders. You know, I've gotten 4, and you guys have seen them. And this one is Tom's. I can't find my butterfly one. So this one is a gnome. We got it off of Temu. I really honestly don't remember where. It's been here a while. But it's a little coffee. And since this one is a gnome, I think it matches. So there is that.
That one's a coffee gnome.
It's a coffee gnome. We have stickers. And down below, there's going to be a Google document link for our stickers. If you've only gotten this one, do it again, because we have this one now. And if it's a brand new one, you get both. Yay! So, and of course, shout out to Bee's Crafty Corner on Etsy because of the cover page, you are going to see these a lot. So I'm always going to shout out these beautiful women, Kristen and Marshmallow. We have Kristen's Halloween Pippies. We have Pippy Pool Party. We have Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. This is Marshmallow and Sundown. And look, love that one. And then we have our own. We have our logo and a beautiful train wreck. So yes, go peep those out. Those are fabulous. And let's see. We have down below how to get on our group channel. And it is, I should know this by now, Diamond Painting with the Edwards Family. Join our Facebook group. It's fun. It's chaos. It's hilarity. Yes. So I am going to move these out of the way so we can get started. So we have a topic for today. And this is also the event. We're hosting an event. Hashtag I'm letting my brain catch up with my tongue. Give me a minute. The event is hashtag finish those diamond paintings 24. And tell me what you're working on. Go to the hashtag. Leave a picture. I want to see, because you're seeing what we're working on. So there's that. So the question is favorite and least favorite serial killers or killers. I adore, if you guys like true crime, you guys need to check out Bailey Sarian, Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. So I have followed her for quite a while. I have watched and I've rewatched. I adore her. It's like every time you watch, you hear or see something different. Her makeup is always on point, of course. My favorite one is Julia Tofana. I don't know if you can see it or not. Julia Tofana killed over 600 men with her poisonous makeup. And the reason why that one is my favorite, it's not because bashing men and all of that. It's not really that. I mean, it's got a part of it. Don't get me wrong. But, at that time, women didn't have rights. They carried children, they did housework, and unfortunately, they got the brunt of the anger towards them. I don't want to go into it too deeply because, hey, eventually I want this to monetize. If I ever get to that point. And if I don't, it's fine. I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. But what happened was, let me see if I can paraphrase it, but yet not be word for word, because I want you guys to watch Bailey as well. But basically, she was tired of just being in marriage. You weren't allowed to divorce. You just got married and you took it. Whatever your husband did to you, you took it. Well, she dabbled in some makeup. And she put this special ingredient masked in makeup bottles. And it was called Tofana. Tofana. I love the way Bailey Sarian says it too. Tofana. And basically it was like, don't ask, don't tell. If you were invited to go to her shop, you had to be invited by someone else she knew. Word of mouth. You had to be trusted. Because if you said something, it was the end. Well, long story short. I know, too late. But because we want to talk about other killers as well. A woman put the makeup in her husband's bowl of soup. I guess she wanted him to be extremely pretty. And before he ate any soup, she had second thoughts. And she grabbed the soup from him, which made him very angry indeed. And she had to explain. Well, when she explained, a lot of people got in trouble, got talked to, probably was injured in a certain way that was common in that time. Yeah, I'm really tiptoeing. So yeah, that's the one that I went really on. Is that extra? No, it's not. Let me move it closer so you can see. I forgot to move it closer. So that one has to be, if I had to pick the best one, that one had to be the best. I mean, murder is murder, and murder is wrong, and I do not say murder is great. But if you look at the reasons, women were being forced in the home, barefoot, pregnant, do as I say, don't do as I do, and then I'm going to injure you. So, yeah. I guess that would be my favorite killer. What about you, Tom? What kind of killer do you think was, I'm not going to say the favorite, but the most intriguing?
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. Okay. And why Jack the Ripper? Why was he intriguing? I mean, yeah.
He left, there were clues. I mean, for one, the thing is still unsolved.
Right.
Nobody knows who he was or what. But,
yeah.
I mean, now with forensics now, I mean, they can pinpoint it a little bit better. But,
yeah.
The fact that, he wrote letters to the police. He wrote...
Yeah, taunting.
He taunted everybody.
Yes.
So, I mean, there were small clues about the whole thing.
Yes. And on Bailey's page, she talks, or on her site, she talks about the different people that were suspected. I mean, if you listen, there are some that say, oh, he had to be a butcher. Oh, he had to be a barber. There's even one said that it may not even been a man. It could have been a woman. I went, now I'm awake. Now you have my attention. But if you look under her playlist of Jack the Ripper, you'll see that one of them is a woman. And I was like, oh, a woman. fascinating. Let's see. Other serial killers, because there's a lot. I mean, where do you begin?
Well,
Where do you begin with the amount of serial killers?
You get that, well, he wasn't really a serial killer. I mean, you've got
Manson.
Yeah, you have Manson.
You've got the Genesee River Killer. You've got Dahmer. You've got yeah, that's why you need to go through the list so I can you need to go through her list. Those, because I've seen everybody on her list. Oh, the Black Dahlia murders. That made me kind of sad. Bless her heart. She was just mangled. It was sad. Yeah, she had kind of a rough life and she wasn't wanted. Her father didn't want her. And it was kind of sad. That one. And that one is not solved either. Hey, Philip.
I think he's in the bathroom.
I thought I just heard him open the door.
Donald Pee Wee Gaskins. I think he was.
Yeah. Let me see the picture and see if that's who I think it is. Oh, okay, she's saying he was the absolute worst, but I don't remember.
And then you've got
the Toy Box Killer.
The Scorecard Man. Randy
Yes,
Kraft.
the Scorecard Man. Yeah. That one was wild.
You also got the Real Boogeyman.
Yeah.
Family Man.
Yeah, that one was... See, this is a hard topic because we can't get too detailed. But, yeah. And the guy that killed people and then made them into sandwiches. Oh my. Oh, by the way, this is not for kids, especially this one, because we're gonna get true crime-ish, and we're gonna do it tastefully, but we're gonna delve into things. And down below, what are your most intriguing killers?
You also got somebody like Patrick McKay.
Yeah.
The Forgotten Psychopath.
The Bind, Kill, and Torture, BKT, or
The
BTK.
I think it's a Golden State Killer or something like that.
It's either the BKT or BTK Killer, Bind, Torture, and Kill. I just said it. Bind, Torture, Kill. BTK.
The Killing Game.
Yeah.
You got the guy that did that. I think he did about 30 or more.
Then there was this killer in Russia that would play chess with people, and then he would just kill them. He would just kill them and put them in a sewer in a park in Russia. Man, don't play chess with anybody in Russia. That is scary. Oh, and then the girl, how can I say this? The girl that was really on a non-prescription drug that basically made sure her boyfriend didn't wake up and put evidence of the non-waking up in a bucket in the basement. She took the body, but not the contents of the bucket. So when the mom to this boy, he wasn't very old, like he was old enough, he was like 20, in the 20s, but when she went down, because she hadn't heard from her son in a couple of days, she seen the bucket. She walked over to the bucket, and she seen the evidence staring back at her. And like, she called the police. And the police is like, ma'am, are you sure? You know, if I seen the eyes I gave birth to attached to the face I looked into, I would know that that definitely was it. Why were the police so rude? She had to like verify, and the husband had to verify, and I'm like, oh, dude, just come out. I'm screaming at the TV, shush, go, just go. And they're like, yep, that's what it is, her. And I'm like, that was the one that really pissed me off, because the poor mom was like, and the girl was like, not, she had his body in her vehicle. And she's like, yeah, I did it. And proceeded to tell them why and what she did and what they did. Oh my goodness. Psycho. It was crazy. I mean, really. But let's say here, the killers I like the least. Just can't stand them. Anything with cannibalism. Dahmer, you know, and it's sad because you get these serial killers and you get these women that write to them, and men, you know, hey, let's just be honest. You get men and women that write to these people, the ones that are obviously not dead now. They write to these people and they're like, oh, we love you and we want to date you. And I agree on what Bailey says. Get better goals. But yeah. Oh, and if you hear music in the background, that is our neighbor. You probably don't recognize the song, so I'm not really worried about that because it's in the background. So you're just going to hear beats. What about you, Tom? Which ones offended you? Like, really just, you know, and also, Pogo the Clown. You know, okay. Gacy. I have a real problem with that one. Yes, it's popular, and yes, I do like to hear when I listen to true crime and murder. I listen to more than one. I like to get all of the facts. I like to hear from different angles. Okay. But how many times did they have the opportunity to keep this man in jail? He had been in and out of jail. How many times? How many times? And a lot of these killers had spent time in jail and they got released for good behavior. Really? He was very well liked in the community, had his business, was a part of a club, a popular club. I don't really want to mention it but he was in a community club. And he was doing really good things. And then something clicked in his head and he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And he was using his prestige. He was using the idea that he was a manager at a really popular eating place. And, yeah. What on earth? I don't know. How about you, Tom? I think also to Charlie Manson. Why did he have to kill her? Why did he have to kill all of them? Why? The guy he wanted wasn't living there. Why did he have to marry Sharon Tate? She was pregnant. Why the heiress of the Folgers dynasty or whatever family? Why? Makes no sense. Nobody, just because you're just mad and you've brainwashed your girls and guys to kill people for you? Really? 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 Okay. But if I have to pick one that I get angry. I get really angry. And this one, I'm going to try not to get heated because I am diamond painting and this is for kids. Jonestown. Really? Really? I will tread lightly. They lived in squalor. They didn't have enough supplies. They were brainwashed. And the ones that wanted to flee, he said, sure, fine, go. And then when they were so close to freedom. So close. They were loading airplanes. And they were gunned down. And then, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly. Was it 600 people, 900 people? I mean, there were people holding hands, holding their children. If you didn't voluntarily drink, they injected it. Or they just took a weapon. And I unfortunately, I do not recommend this, but I am a true crime obsessed. I listened to something. And they warn you not to listen to it. And I'm not going to go into detail because I really don't want you guys to listen to it. But if you can read between the lines, hey, okay. I listened to something. And by the time I listened to it thoroughly, because it's long, I had tears. And I was just saying, oh, no, just run. Don't, just run. Go into the jungle. You can do it. You know, it's, yeah, I had tears. It just, and to know he was from here, Indiana, Indianapolis, had a church here. And brainwashed to go to a jungle and took everything away from them. Their passports, their money. Everything was taken away. Even their lives, their children, everything. Yeah. I'm trying to be very cautious because I don't want to cry. That one bugged me a lot. Especially after you keep going, and I don't recommend you keep going. You don't. I'll just tell you bits and pieces and we'll be good with this, okay? You don't have to go into detail. But the people that were there, professionals, tending to the incident, they had nightmares. Nightmares. Yeah. There was a girl, and I listened to it, watched it, and she goes back and she puts flowers down where she lost her family. She escaped by going into the forest, and she stayed there. And it wasn't until she seen helicopters and police and that she came out of the forest, of the jungle. Can you imagine being a kid running for your life? Yeah, that one really bothers me. I think there's some that made me mad. There's some that makes me just sad. Just want to cry. I'm not much of a crier either, but that one is painful. Yeah. So Tom, what's yours? What's your one that pisses you off and why? And tread delicately, please.
What's the one that pisses me off?
Yeah, the most. And just tread delicately. You know, if they want more detail, they can go look for it. But
I guess there's not really one. I guess if any of them that has kids.
yeah.
Anybody that murders kids, that one. Yeah. Any of those. It don't matter which one.
Yeah, they're so innocent.
I mean, it's just
why?
like the JonBenet Ramsey thing. I
Oh
don't
my
know much about it,
yeah.
but that one just,
yeah.
For what I've read into it, yeah, that one, that one's on there. What's that other one? Anthony?
Casey Anthony.
That one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything that involves kids, yes.
Yeah.
I'll just...
Yeah. It takes a strange kind of person to do that to children. And I think it bugs me a lot because I wanted a lot of children and I couldn't have more than one. And I'm looking at it going, all of those children, You know how much I could have loved those children and given them a happy life. And then to just see them discarded. Mind you, though, she is not guilty. So, yeah, there's that. She is not guilty. And do we know what happened? Who killed John Bonet? Will we ever? I don't know. And then there was a little girl that they went on vacation. And she stayed in the room. Why can't I not think of it? She was just a little girl. The kids went out to eat and they left her in the hotel, and then they came back and she was gone. I can't think of her name. But she was only little. That one was pretty sad. Yeah, it's pretty bad when I've blocked that one out myself. I thought her name began with an M. M-E something. It's not Meredith. Wow. Our tree is blowing in the wind.
Well, the wind's really picked up. Okay, I've been busy on your phone.
Okay.
You're now set up for the healthy.
Okay.
For Virgin Pulse, you're signed in.
Okay.
So you can download your healthy stuff.
Okay. But I cannot think of. It's not Meredith. I can't think of. Not Madison. It's just a little girl, and I can't think of her name. That one was sad too. But why do you leave your child in a hotel room asleep and you just go out to eat? Why? I just can't. This one is turning into a sad one. I don't know what. Wyatt, editor, why are you doing this? I understand. It's just different questions to make you think. And boy, oh boy, does it make me think.
Because it's the road that...
It's curious. It's curiosity. Because, you know, we're all guilty of that. We want to know, okay, what happened? What's going on? Did they find? You know, it's just a part of our brain. We want to make sure that the bad guy's punished. That someone's life isn't in vain. Luckily, I do not know a serial killer. Thank goodness. Because I feel sorry for them if I found out.
You know what? I'm going to lighten the mood. I'm a good serial killer. I'll tear up a bowl of cereal.
Hey, my costume was amazing when I went as a serial killer. Okay.
I'll tear up a box of cereal.
This is what I did. Thank you for lightening the mood, because I was starting to get a little bummed. One year for Halloween, I took a shirt that I didn't care if I ever wore again. But it had to be big enough to slip over my head easy, because I took boxes of little cereal assortments, and I took the cereal out because of course you're gonna eat the cereal, and then I super glued those to my shirt, and each box had a plastic knife through them, and I gave myself like black eyes, and I went as a serial killer. So I was a serial killer. I was the original serial killer. I was a serial killer before you, sir. So yeah. But yes, that topic, because yeah, I think we need to move away from that, because I'm starting to get really bummed and angry. We don't want that. So yeah. I'm curious down below. I'm not going to get angry with you. I'm just curious on your opinions of serial killers. If you do have a good one, why? I mean, like it was a woman getting back. Okay, I can understand that. Frustration of barefoot pregnant getting beat up by your husband. I can see that. Especially if you look at it now where we're, how much women have had rights and how much has changed and stuff. And we're not going to go into a big squabble about that. No, we're going to keep it light. But I'm just saying, at the time, we didn't have anything. We couldn't even vote. We couldn't have anything. So, yeah, for a woman to say, that's it, I'm done. Let's get out the perfume and makeup. And you know what? This is what was really weird, is at that time, women were putting poison into their eyes to make them look dilated and pretty, because that was what was pretty. So police were just looking at this going, oh yeah, they put these in their eyes. Not a big deal. Yeah. She was caught and she was killed. Obviously, she was murdered and killed, assassinated, whatever you want to call it. She hung for it. And they did torture her and some other women to try to get them to speak. So, yeah. So, if I had to pick a favorite, because it is the most intriguing, how this woman did this for years. And this was passed down, like her mom taught her, and then she taught her daughter. I mean, this was like years. 600 people. 600 people. Holy cow. So, yeah. So, there's your answer, Wyatt. So, Wyatt, since you've asked Aunt Jill this question, we'll see if he watches this. Wyatt, what's yours? Spill the tea. Tell us. I'm fascinated.
Oh, Lord.
What?
You talking about costumes, right? Or you was on that.
Huh?
You were on the thing about costumes for a minute.
Yes. Took me a second. Did you feel that? I had to think, and I had to go all the way around town with my brain to come back to, yes, we talked about a serial killer costume. Okay, I'm with you now. Yes.
Pause break from quick.
I can't pause.
Your brother's costume this year.
He won. I'm upset. My brother's Halloween costume is freaking amazing.
Your brother Ron.
Wow. Oh. Yes. I have a brother. And then I have a brother. And I love both of my brothers. But the only way I can extinguish it is I have a brother, but then I have a brother.
And you have brother.
Well, my family brother, this is his costume. A dead dragon with red eyes. How am I going to top that?
I know what I'm going to do.
You're going to go to that store and get that rooster, aren't you?
You're right, I am. You're going to get get the bear or the dinosaur.
I want the dinosaur. I mean, I am the dinosaur. Rawr. Rawr. So, like, how many times do I go rawr? I even have a rawr on the diamond board, of course.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Sorry, didn't you need?
No. That little jump off the train track is fine. So yeah. Whoops. Sorry, I hit the. Where are we at on time?
45.
45. Okay, I was gonna say we talked about that serial killer stuff for a little bit, and my brain is like, Bailey is so much better than this. Oh, I can tell why she needs sanity breaks, because just talking about it, the little time I did, it's like, And I've got years of this stuff in my brain, and I'm just like, some of it will never see light again. Sorry, I keep hitting my forehead on the camera. Okay, since we're here. Let's lighten the mood up a little. What is your favorite horror movie? Everybody answer that down below. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Mine is anything Vincent Price. Love him. And if it's an old Vincent Price, black and white, yes. But there's one other that's not a Vincent Price that I do love. Do you know what that is, sir?
Yes.
Let's see how much you know. What is it?
I don't know if it's really a horror, but it's a Mel Brooks movie.
No.
It's not Little Franken. It's not.
No, that's funny.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's not really a horror.
I'm talking about horror.
You got Night of the Living Dead, original.
Yes. Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
I mean, it's a Vincent Price one, but it's kind of like that. Last Man Standing.
Yes, The Bat.
The Bat.
Anything that he's done with Edgar Allan Poe is amazing.
But non-Vincent?
I liked Edward Scissorhands.
That's not really I don't consider that a horror.
No, but you said not horror. Edward Scissorhands was good.
The one I was thinking of was not a horror movie, but
the one his first one, Scream? Was it Scream? It was something like that, where he was a psychologist, and he was the girl seen as him murder his wife, and he had to. Was that Scream?
I don't know.
Or Scare or something.
My first horror movie.
Yes.
Of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day.
Yes.
Because it scared the living crap out of me as a kid.
Okay.
Salem's Lot.
Really?
Original Salem's Lot.
Really?
Yep.
I'm weird. I don't get scared. That's the
But
problem.
I was a kid. I don't know if I was really scared, but it freaked me out. But I was a kid when I saw it.
The only thing that really tormented me as a child was when I watched Snow White, when the witch came. Ooh, I didn't like that. But
I mean, it was more of the way they had the screeching of the windows and of all that. But I didn't have nightmares of it.
Yeah.
But that was probably the one that I really liked. I mean, then you got
what is the one?
The original Poltergeist.
House of 1,000 Corpses.
13 Ghosts is a good one too.
I
haven't seen 1,000.
That one was a good one. And then there's one that had. You'll have to look this up because I always forget. It has Dan Aykroyd in it, and he is a judge in this town, and it's like it's got that one was kind of funny. I did look, and I can't remember what that was called.
Yeah, I can't think of it either.
Then there's Critters. And
I thought that one's kind of stupid, but
yeah, I mean, we're just saying about let's see, the one where killer clowns from outer space. Yeah, If you don't like clowns, you won't like that. But of course.
I
yes.
just thought of the one, your ultimate
yes. One. I was just getting ready to say
the
that. It's got Tim Curry in it.
Yes, the original It.
Yes.
It just hit me your favorite, your most ultimate.
And then wasn't he in Hellboy? No. He played the devil?
No.
Which one was that? No, it wasn't Hellboy. Which one was that he was in and he played the devil? And he had horns.
I don't remember.
Look it up. You got a phone there. Look it up.
Is that what that's used for?
Yeah. Gosh. And he played a good devil. Anything Tim Curry, Mel Brooks, you know. But like Young Frankenstein, that's not scary. See, the thing is I've got so many movies up in my head that I've seen a lot of. Legend, yes. Legend.
Got Tom Cruise in it.
Also, kind of funny. The Burbs. That one was funny, but scary, but funny. You know, if you get scared easy, you'll be scared of that. But, I've watched Stephen King movies. The one where the house murders people.
Christine's a good one.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Oh, Carrie was really good. A lot of the old school. See, that's
original Jason.
Yeah.
Or Michael Myers.
But see, when you start getting into those, it's pretty well, you know what's going to happen. There's a formula. Oh no, the girl's running through the woods in heels. Oh, she slips and falls.
Well, that's why I said the original. After that.
Yeah. The ones that are interesting, that are like outside of the formula, you know, are I think are interesting. The Sleepwalkers, that was interesting. So yeah, down below, tell us your favorite movies, the ones that make you laugh, the ones that make you scared, the one that makes you pee your pants, give you nightmares. Let us know. I only got scared with Snow White, but like after I seen her, it's like now nothing scares me. Nothing. I'm just like, I'll look at it and go, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, 13 Ghosts is a good one. I'm trying to think of some of the others.
Let's see. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was another one.
Oh, what's the one that he comes every 13 years? He's like a bat. I don't know. Oh, I can't really say a bat, but he has wings.
And he comes every 13 years?
Yeah, he comes alive every 13 years. He would start out like a scarecrow. He drives like a tank, or not like a tank, but an old
that one maybe
truck.
That one would be over my head.
Oh, it's
look it up. You've got the way, the power, the energy. You've got it. Excuse you. Do you feel better?
No.
Oh. I was going to say, can you burp for me if you do?
The Shining's another one.
Yeah. Gosh, what is that Stephen King movie? And it's the house that murders people.
That's one I have not seen yet. The Terrifier?
I haven't seen that one. But there's a Stephen King movie that is about a house that murders people. And But I love watching like old B movie horror movies. I love watching those. Yeah. The Bat, Vincent Price. The Man.
You're talking about the cabin in the woods?
No, this is like a mansion. I know everybody's screaming it that love Stephen King. They're all screaming it. It was on TV too, and that's how I seen it. The mansion or the house or something like that. Rose Red? Is there a Rose Red?
I haven't seen it.
From Stephen King? Is it Rose Red? Now I'm curious. Am I right?
Sorry, I'm still looking up the one I'm thinking of.
Let's see. It's about a house that people go to and they die. Stephen King's Rose Red. A professor and team of psychics investigate an old abandoned house. Yeah, Rose Red. I remembered that. Rose Red. I like stuff like that. That's a little bit different. Like Christine was different. I mean, never seen a car murder before, so that one was intriguing. But if it's the same thing over and over and over again, it's like, really? How many times can you go to sleep? And if you like that, you know, that's great. I just look at it and I'm like, okay, after I've seen the first one and you keep doing it, I'm like, really? Okay, all right, that's great. That's good. I just like uniqueness in horror films.
Can't forget The Shining, or not The Shining, Misery.
Yes. See, Misery was different.
Or The Exorcist.
Yes. The house that there's murder there, and it's off of a real based off of a real house, everybody's saying, but it's right there. Amityville, is that what?
Amityville Horror?
Yeah. How long have we gone for? I think we're almost to a minute. I think we're almost to a minute.
I cannot think.
Uh-oh. Somebody's got to think today. It's got to be you.
I can't think of the movie I was thinking of.
Okay, well, describe it.
I just did.
Oh.
I think the original one starts out where there's a group of kids, teenagers.
Uh-huh.
And they're on a bus, middle of nowhere, out in the country.
Yeah.
And they talk. It was like this. What do you call it? It was just like this thing everybody always talked about. Every 13 years.
Oh.
This beast come alive. And it fed every 13 years.
Okay, if anybody knows that one.
You know which one I'm talking about?
You know what? I don't know.
I cannot think of it. But it drove a truck. And I know there's been a few of them made of it.
I don't know.
But for me, thinking about it,
okay, this is where we need Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Hi, Marshmallow. Do you know the movie he's talking about? I don't.
I just thought Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. It just hit me. I'm like, ooh, Jeepers Creepers. Because I know there's Jeepers Creepers 1, 2. I don't know if there's a 3 or not. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers is what I was thinking of.
Okay. I mean, there's so many movies out there.
Some good, some not so good.
Yeah. Okay.
The remakes, I do not like the remakes.
See, what is your thoughts about the It's?
I haven't seen the new ones. I don't remember really the old. I'd have to watch both of them again. I couldn't tell
you. Nothing in my heart can replace Tim Curry as the clown.
I don't. I
Nothing
vaguely
can.
Remember. Like I said, I would have to watch it again just to make sure.
It's just in my head. He is Pennywise, and he always will be Pennywise.
You're at minute 1.
Okay. I just, yeah. And a treat for all of you Tim Curry fans. Look up his music videos. Look them up. They are just, yeah.
Oh, bless you.
I don't want to ruin it by talking too much about it. They're just, yeah.
My back.
We haven't even had dinner tonight, and it's 7:30-ish. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really tell for sure.
It's about 7:30. Okay. A little after 7:30.
I can just see blurry black hands in what looks to be, that's what it should be. Oh, there's still more O's. I didn't pay attention until I put it away, and then there's more O's. And then, of course, for funny, funny, you know, anything Mel Brooks, you know, Young Frankenstein cannot be beat. But, also, am I done with the C's already? Was there just one? And that was it? Must be. Okay. Haunted Honeymoon. It's got to be the funny, but yet supposed to be scary. Ooh. Haunted Honeymoon. Have you ever seen Haunted Honeymoon?
Huh?
Have you ever seen Haunted Honeymoon?
Can't say that I have.
It has Gene Wilder, It has Dom DeLuise, which you automatically know. And it had, oh my god, Gilda Radner. I had to think a minute. I was like, Gilda Radner. And, yeah. Yeah, that's if you want to watch something supposed to be spooky, but absolutely funny. Um, and of course, like children's spooky. Children's spoopy. Always the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And the Sleepy Hollow. And it is the version that has Ed Begley Jr. and the woman from National Lampoon's Vacations. Why can I not think of her name? But it's her. And yeah, that one is good. It's spoopy for a little one, you know, with little kid. It's spoopy, but it's enjoyable. So those two are my favorite spoopies. Do you have any spoopy things you watched as a little kid, based for little kids? You know, of course, Great Pumpkin. Anything else, Tom, that you found spoopy?
Spooky for kids?
Yeah, like cartoons and stuff.
No.
Did you ever watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Because I was like, oh, don't make me look that up. Everyone needs to see it once.
Yeah, I saw the Jolly Brown. All the Jolly Brown.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
The Christmas, the Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Yeah. Darn it. It doesn't want to get off the pen. Okay. What is...
You're at minute 8.
Okay. What is your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever had? And you can't do the one. You are grounded from talking about the one.
Hey, I had no.
No. There is no way. No way. I cannot stop this train, put it on the round table, and make that costume ever appropriate to put on YouTube. Never. There is not enough chlorine, bleach, and soap in this world to make that ever
it was a 70s thing.
appropriate.
It was a 70s
If
thing.
you're curious, go to our Facebook page and message him behind the scenes. But you can't get offended.
I don't even have the picture, so I can't.
But you can say, if you just want to know. But trust me,
having the picture would be worth 1,000 words, because describe it, I was too young to remember it.
You really can't even go any further than that, sir. We can't even tiptoe into it. We can't.
Okay, then change subjects.
Okay. But if you want to know, you can message him.
I'll just leave it at this.
No
was
leaving it.
thing.
No leaving
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
You cannot leave it anywhere. Pick up the bag and walk away.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just saying it's a 70s thing, because that's when it happened.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Don't go any farther than that because, no.
Stop.
I will not share
Let's
a
see.
picture of it.
Let's see. Let's see. My favorite costume. What I've done the most is Sammy Terry. If you don't know who Sammy Terry is, first of all, you're missing out because he's amazing. The Sammy Terry I grew up with, a lot of Generation Xers and before, he has sadly passed on. But his son has retook that reign and has really done a great job with giving us Sammy Terry again. And what it is was a late night host, Channel 4, got a bunch of B movies and needed a host to host them because some, you know, Elvira and other people had different things, but Indiana didn't have anybody. So Bob Carter, who used to be a morning talk show, Coffee with Carter, said, okay, I'll do it. But, yeah, I have a tattoo of Sammy because I loved him so much. I have a tattoo of him. And, yeah, he hosted the B movies like the Tingler and like King Kong and Godzilla and Devil Dog and the original Night of the Living Dead, just like that kind of stuff. Movies for the cheap. Let's host them because people want to be spoopy. So yeah, I grew up watching him. Philip, we went to little events that he hosted, and the last time Philip was 12, and the original Sammy was getting a little too up there in age. He was starting to slow down. So I also got to share that with Philip. So Philip has met the original Sammy and the new Sammy, his son Mark. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to break the fourth wall too much. But yes, he's on Facebook, Sammy Terry on Facebook, and you can watch the videos to kind of get a hint of what they used to be. Well, of course, what they are now, and you can see really very quickly why I just love them. So yeah. I'm trying to get through all of this. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all. I'm trying.
Yeah, no, you're not going to get it all done.
2 times ago, I was so close. I just did a minute and a half. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ow! I keep hitting my head against the camera.
You're at 14.
Okay.
So it's up to you whether you want to try to finish that off or not.
I will just see how it goes. So yeah, what things to our Hoosier? We're Hoosiers, Indiana Hoosiers. To our Hoosier, how many of you watched Sammy Terry growing up?
Well, we were watching him in black and white.
Yeah.
We'd be camping and we had a little TV, black and white TV. Friday night, watching that thing, especially if it rained and not pop up. Oh yeah. That was every Friday night thing.
Yep. And then on Saturday nights, if you had the right area, you got to watch Benny Hill. I was warped as a 5-year-old. I knew life was going to be absolutely hilarity and chaos because I watched Benny Hill. And Sammy Terry. On days I feel yucky and I'm hurting and just overall stinking feeling, I can put on Benny Hill and it's like a mandatory laugh, giggle fit, and I feel better. I think I'm going to push through and I'm just going to finish it. I think I'm going to do it because there's not that many left.
So it looked like a lot of it looked like multi-placing. I couldn't tell you. The only thing I could read right now is the welcome.
You're welcome.
I don't have my glasses on right now.
And this one is a Christmas present for my cousin Amy because she loves yellow. I'm like, okay. So she picked out, and this is what she liked. I just put in yellow diamond painting, and this popped up. And she's like, I like that. Yes, ma'am, you can have that. They gave a lot of yellow. A lot. This is how much extra of yellow I have. Okay, last color. Now we need to start thinking about what we're going to have for dinner.
I'm not even hungry.
I have to eat.
I know you have to. I'm just not hungry.
What are you guys having for dinner?
Beef. It's my first dinner. Sorry.
Pork? It's the other white meat.
Well, unless you're Wendy's, then they just want to know where the beef is.
There's the beef. Yay! All done. Oh, yeah, it's all done. All right, let me push back the camera. I gotta get my glasses on first. Push back the camera. Take these off because we're done with these. Sorry, that's me putting the magnets on the... Okay, let's go back wide and let's see how much... Okay, back up. Thank you. Go all the way back. There. Oh, there we go. That's it. The welcome gnome. And this is the baseball girl. I've just got her all papered up and ready to go. So this will be for 10/14 because tomorrow I am going to be kitting down and kitting up. So, yeah. I got a lot to do kit and kit up, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. If I want to just record them and have Wyatt speed them up and just say, hey, can you do just a little bit of editing for me? Or if I just want to show them and say, okay, next time you'll see them will be when I'm ready to work on them, just do unboxings. I don't know. I gotta talk to Wyatt. So with that, I'm hungry. It's 7:49. I'm ready to eat. You see, oh look, I can see myself watching myself. Hello.
Oh look, it's a double pointer. Triple pointer.
Hello. Hi. So with that, hugs and kisses. Bye.
Bye-bye now.